Sanctuary Night is what's called a drop-in center or a safe haven for people who struggle with addiction or are sex trafficking victims who want to get help. As we've shown you over the past several weeks here, it's not just getting a lot of money from the city, but a lot of attention from police. Now there are new rules that need to be followed if Sanctuary Night is going to keep the lights on. Jeremiah Wilcox is on your side.
That's the question people are asking along this stretch of Sullivan Avenue in Franklinton. Sanctuary Night is meant to serve as a safe spot for addicts and victims of sex trafficking. But community advocate Carla Carr says it's been anything but that for the neighborhood.
It's made people uncomfortable. There's theft, there's property damage. We find people passed out in our yards.
Rebecca Hundley lives in the area and says drugs, crime, and prostitution is far too common.
You can't have your children outside. You know, how are you going to live there? And then trying to get the kids to school just out of the house and down the street without people stumbling into you or you having to walk around people on the sidewalk.
Columbus police received more than 230 calls about the property from May 2022 until last month.
You can't just sustain the lifestyle every day, you have to break it. And so I think that the residents in the community would like to see the cycle be broken and not perpetuated.
It's these problems that led City Attorney Zach Klein to sue the nonprofit.
Filing a lawsuit is something I want to do as a last resort, but I felt it was necessary here in order for us to get to where we needed to be to protect the community and the women and the neighbors around Sanctuary Night.
Just over a week after that lawsuit was filed, there's an agreement. The court order requires Sanctuary Night to prohibit drug or alcohol use and camping, maintain a list of anyone banned from the property, and allow police to remove anyone loitering. No food service, no service to clients who identify as male, add cameras and give police access to the video, and create additional signage, lighting, and fencing. For now, they will be allowed to operate until a status conference in front of a judge in mid-July.
We're going to continue to monitor. There is a July court date. We'll get an update to make sure that we are headed towards a direction where a lot of these implementations are happening. They'll be documented with the court so that we're not just taking and vouching people's words for it.
In a statement, Sanctuary Night says, in part, the details outlined in the agreement include changes we have been working to implement since March 1st. Neighbors say they will be watching to make sure the changes being ordered are actually happening.
We need to be thinking very critically about what we're producing.
It just took a very long time to get here. And again, these women need help. This environment is not one that I would recommend.
On your side, I'm Jeremiah Wilcox.